What's up, YouTube Capital G? Last video of the night. So we have our full list of OCG import cards that are going to be in Abyss Rising. I believe the sneak is 2 weeks from now. Okay, I'm going to go through all 10 cards. Not going to talk about them in extensive detail. I'm just going to cover about 3 of them, the cards that I really think are really good. Number 1, Electromagnetic Bagworm. We've got Rage of the Deep Sea, Ape Magician, Snowdust Dragon, Snow Dragon, Uminotaurus, Fishborg Launcher, Papa Corn, Thunder Seahorse, and Bahamut Shark. Alright, let's start with Fishborg Launcher. I was actually unfamiliar with this card and I looked it up. And when I heard Fishborg, I thought, Fishborg Blaster. Looked at the card art, looks pretty similar. It's basically like, it looks like they kind of learned their lesson from making a tuner that you could constantly revive like as many times as you want. And this card is pretty decent. It's not as good as Fishborg Blaster. One thing you need to know is you can only have water monsters in your graveyard to special summon this guy. The second thing is it banishes itself when it leaves the field. So if it dies or something like that, you can't, constantly recycle it and make shooting star dragons like you could with Fishborg Blaster. The last thing you need to also know is that this guy can only make water synchro monsters. So, ABYR-EN095 got banned. So, that pretty much means Gun Gear and Gun Gear only, because Trish got banned too. Actually, there's one more thing. It can only be used once per turn. So basically, they made Fishborg Blaster, but they put every restriction possible they could think of it on. So no formulas, no crazy dirt combos with big fish. But I mean, for what it's worth, it's I'm gonna say this card's okay. You're gonna really have to tell me how to use this. I know with like maybe if you had a Mobius or something, you have frogs in your graveyard, run one of this, and maybe you can make like Gun Gear. But outside of Gun Gear, I can't really see how you're gonna be making any water synchros. Still not a bad card, entirely. Second, Thunder Seahorse. This card's actually pretty cool. Basically, it's kind of like a much better version of Thunder Dragon because it's level 4, 1600 attack. You can discard it to add 2 more of them, just like Thunder Dragon, except since this guy is level 4, you can just summon it, attack. It's got 1600 stats, not as high as Thunder Dragon, but the fact that you can just summon it and beat your opponent down is definitely good. Not to mention, it doesn't just say that you can search a Thunder Seahorse, it says you can search a Thunder monster, as long as it has 1600 attack or less. What is 1600 attack or less that's all thunder? Watts? Come on now, that's awesome. You can turn 1, discard this guy, go +1, get two of them, and then, every other turn or your next couple of turns, you can just get Watt monsters. Now, you can't special summon the turn that you activate this card, but Watts are in the deck that's special summoned anyway. So, I mean, just being able to search Watt Cobra from your deck is pretty good, I hear, or being able to search any Watt monster. So, this card is definitely pretty cool and pretty neat in my opinion. Last card I want to talk about is Bahamut Shark. This card is freaking boss. It's a rank 4 exceed, requires 2 level 4 monsters. They both have to be water. Its effect reads as follows. Once per turn, you can detach 1 exceed material. You can special summon 1 rank 3 or lower water monster from your extra deck. Bahamut Shark can't activate, or he can't attack during the turn that he uses this effect. But let's say, so you can get Zemmighty, Leviathan Dragon, and Acid Golem. Now Acid Golem won't have, none of those monsters have their exceed materials, so you probably aren't going to want to get Acid Golem or Zemmighty unless Zemmighty is like, you use the effect twice or whatever and you don't have a Leviathan for some reason. Acid Golem, maybe you can creature swap it to your opponent's side of the field. I just look at this card and I'm just like, so I get a free Leviathan, I get a free 2000 beater at the cost of Bahamut Shark not being attacked, which is fine because I get the 2000 beater for free. So I mean, I could see easily running 2 Leviathans so that you can use that twice. And the thing is, Bahamut Shark's got beast ass stats, 2600. That's up there with Gem Knight Pearl. So this card is really good. Like, this card is damn good. So this is probably going to be the best OCG import. But let me know what you guys think of this, and thank you for watching as always.